What up, guys? So I'm just gonna be doing another VOD review today of a game I played earlier today. So I'm just gonna explain everything I do because usually it's really hard and like when you're playing a game live on your main account to like go through like what your thought process is for the most part. So here I end up getting 2 gold, or Complain of Mort Dog. So here I think I end up buying the 2 Dianas, but it should always be just sell Fiora, sell Elise, and just keep earning a shop and see how much gold you get. Because Tahm Kench can solo neutrals by himself. So you should always just only buy Tahm Kench, and you get 6 gold, which is actually not that rare. So you can sell everything. So I'm looking at my shop here, and I'm for sure going to pick up the Nilly pair. And I probably want to play it now with, the Vi, because you get the Warlord stacks during PvE round. So I'm probably going to end up buying the Sharpshooters and selling some of my units. So items right now are 2 BF swords and glove. I'm really looking mostly towards Ash or some build that uses a lot of BF swords. So you can either slam IE or or Deathblade here, or nothing. I prefer to slam Deathblade because I like to keep the glove, because you usually want to have either Trap Claw or QSS or you usually want at least 1 defensive item in your Ash, or else it gets like tossed around later in the game by CC units or a Cane. Just one comes in and one-shots it. Look at my spot. I got a 2 goal opener. My board kind of sucks. I didn't get any chosens. So I just decided I think I just sell here for 10 because my spot's like kind of a rough spot to be in if I have no econ. So I'd rather just make gold now, so that maybe I can come up with something a little bit later into the game. So here, Carousel, I don't even know what item I want. I'm just probably going to take a 3 cost no matter what and see what happens. So here we have Teemo. Pretty much here I'm just thinking, should I take this Teemo or should I not take this Teemo? The Teemo's not great, but if I don't take this Teemo, I'm going to be fucking 20 health at Krugs at this point. I'm not literally, but you guys know what I mean. And then I fight someone who's also strong again. This guy's a full upgraded board with a Mage Annie and a TF. So I'm going to be taking more damage here. So I'm in like one of those spots where you have low goal opener, your items aren't the best, and you're kind of just lost. So at Carousel here, most likely going to be taking our no matter what, I already decided I'm taking a 3 cost here. So it's between either BF or the bow, and I took the BF, but I think it was actually take bow here just to deny like the Aphelios player, because that guy needed a bow, and if you didn't get a bow here, there's a high chance that you just low rolled and just went 8th if you just never got a bow this game. So here I decided to play Kindred or not to play Kindred. I decided not to play Kindred so I can make econ. Here I feel like you should scout and try to make sure you just perfect loot streak into neutrals, to be honest. And I fight this guy who I win. So now I'm like one of those really bad spots where you're on like the win-lose. You're not shrieking. You got a 2 gold opener. The game is kind of scuffed. But I'm most likely going to head towards the Ash path from here, because I have a Brawler opener and I have a Deathblade. In this shop, honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Alright, so there's 2 options you can do there. You can either buy the shop in pre-level, or you can, whatchamacallit, or you can just sell for 30. I ended up buying the shop in pre-leveling, probably because I won that last... No, the main reason I did that, I think, was because my board was so bad that I had to upgrade it eventually. So I think I just bought it and sold it. And I bought it in pre-level, Here I want to make 30 most likely, so I'll be selling Hecarim and Tahm Kench for sure if I don't get any gold from Krugs. I actually don't even remember what I got in Krugs this game. End up getting pretty much just gold and a chain. So here I have a Talon, which is probably a good placeholder for a Deathblade, and I'll just take the Talon because why not? Here I was debating in game to slam GA or not. I think because GA on Ash or Talon is always pretty good. And this is a good loss, I guess. Solo 40 here for sure. I'm pretty sure you buy this. Pretty sure, do I make econ here? I'm actually kind of surprised that I leveled here. Just because, I guess it's fine actually, because I don't have a chosen. Alright, because I don't have a chosen, I'm always down to level here. Because you have better chosen odds if you level. And I don't want to be rolling really until 7. And just for a better chosen odds, it's actually really good. Because a lot of chosen 3 cost just saves you from whatever spot you're in. Like, let's say I hit like a chosen Kindra or something, or chosen Nunu. Like, no matter what spot you're in, or like what spot you're in, like your game is like kind of saved somewhat. So here, I end up hitting chosen Janna, which is probably like one of the strongest 2 cost chosens in the entire game, because the reduced mana on Janna is actually makes them broken. It makes them really hard to kill the units early. So here I'm like Omega debating to slam items and just go Talon, because, or I can still be going Ashe. So I'm leaving both my options open kind of. And I slammed GA here, but then I end up not, because I was figuring out I win anyway, so I just didn't slam GA. So I might as well just wait until Carousel and see what happens. So look for an item here. What did I even take? I think I took a tier actually, because there was like so many defensive items. It was either take tier or take QSS for Ashe, but I ended up taking the tier and just slamming Hodge and GA, so that I could shriek and not lose too much HP over QSS. And my thought process at this point actually was I was still planning on going Ashe potentially, but I was also leaving the Talon option open and just seeing whatever I hit. That's why I didn't pick up this Relia, because I was going Talon. It's always pick up this Relia, but I was still leaning more towards an Ashe game. Even with these items, you don't always need Giant Slayer and Ashe if there's no other brawler players. And then I pick up this Lux, because I was actually leaning more. Now I'm leaning towards Talon, and I'm just trolling myself back and forth on what I'm actually playing. And I think I win this game because my Talon is on his left side and kills his Aphelios. So at this point, I was thinking about just going fast 8 at either 4. I was mostly going to go fast 8 at 4 or 5 and not roll here, because I didn't want to sell Janna. And then like to replace this Talon would be pretty hard, because I would need a full Ashe before I could replace it. And also I was a decent amount of HP, and also if you look at the little HP bars, if I lose 9 HP, I basically get first pick. But then I just high roll this Talon in my shop, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna Nico it so I don't go 8. And then I was thinking about, I was going to go 8 and probably not even roll, because my board is strong enough at this point. And I'll still think about going Ashe, but to go Ashe from this spot would have been probably pretty rough. And I ended up winning this one, giving me a 5 streak off the Nico and Talon and shop. So here, I'm most likely just, I just looked at this guy. I saw this guy had 4 Ashes and a Cane and 2 Nikos in a chosen Ashe. I'm already complaining to Mortdog at this point on why this guy's a chosen Ashe. And then of course when you scout, you always get instantly punished, because Mortdogs know you scout that guy and you're already complaining. So he gives you that person instantly as soon as they spike, because that's just what Mortdog does. But then it's not even that bad, because look at the HP bars. I'm 5 HP from first. Here I think I end up buying Sejuani and Aatrox, because I'm pretty much just playing for top 4 at this point, because I already looked around. That guy already won the lobby. And also I think the Aphelios player. So the thing is, I already can't beat the Ashe player no matter what this game, because he's gonna hit. He already has Cane 2 if he wants it, and he's probably hit Ashe 3 almost 100% of the time because he has 2 Nikos. And then the Aphelios guy also hit Aphelios 4 this game, so I'm like Omega playing for 4th. Because the best I can place this game is pretty much, I pretty much lost. Like, if you look at those 2 boards, like, you can't beat Aphelios a lot of times, and you just can't beat Omega capped Ash 3. Because that guy with the Chosen Ash was just going to fast level no matter what. Because he had 2 Nikos. So here, I pretty much just commit to going Talon this game. Because I just level here because I just don't want to go 8th to play mages. Don't really want to roll because my econ's not the best. I was actually debating if I wanted to play some form of Sejuani Aatrox this game and play some really scuffed Talon comp just to go top 4. So looking back, I probably should have just sold these units. Also, I ended up taking Morel off Carousel for Morel Morgana. So I took a rod there because I had 2 belts. I should have sold Sejuani. This guy just played it. I probably should have been, because thinking my board is so scuffed right now. I was thinking about, like, I just didn't think I could hit, like, an actual board because everything I have is just so scuffed that, yeah. So I'm fighting the Talent, Aphelios 4 player. I somehow won this fight, which is actually a miracle because I think this guy didn't lose a single round after this until he fought the Ash player. So I got really lucky there from a Talon and Aphelios timing and like being on the right side. So here, if I hit Morgana, probably just gonna Morello it. And yeah, I'm probably just do a full pivot here. And I'm just gonna play the standard Talon comp. Probably also buy some Aatrox and Aphelios and just see what happens. And probably buy a lot of 5 costs. Because you always have a dead slot in this comp to play any unit, 1 extra unit you want if you want it. So I ended up just playing the standard 4 Mystic version of Talon. Probably should have rolled a little bit more gold there. I ended up not even slamming Warmogs here because this guy's giant. Okay, this guy's board is that a Gunblade Warmog Zephyr Tom Kench? This is high elo. Don't worry about it. About that Tom Kench. Gunblade might work on Tom Kench. Don't worry about that one. What the fuck? Okay, so here I'm just rolling down and complete my entire board of 4 Mystics, 4 Enlightened Talon. End up hitting Zillion 2. And I end up not slamming Warmogs here because this Ash will do extra damage to my Shen if I slam it. So I just waited. And this guy's... Wait, did I win this round? Oh, yeah, I actually won. But the thing is, I only won. So I got really lucky here. Because I fought him before. He thinks this guy is still going to win the lobby. Because he has 2 Nikos and 50 gold. So no matter what he does, he just like Omega Greetings to secure the first no matter what, pretty much, is what he's doing. So here I'm waiting to slam Warmogs, because sometimes it's actually worse to slam Warmogs. They have Giant Slayer, your Shen takes extra damage. So here I end up slamming it. And my Talon didn't end up getting stuck as a team, and I take 50. Because my Talon's items are a little bit scuffed, and can't really deal too well against 4 Vanguards if you get stuck in a Vanguard. So here I'm pretty much just looking for... I think I'm looking for like mostly a Morgana item. I think I ended up taking a Giant Slayer, which isn't like the best item Morgana, but it's actually pretty good here because there's a lot of brawls in this lobby, so it's good value and Morgana is decent damage. So in this spot, you have 2 options. You can either go 9 from this spot or just try to roll and play for first. Like rolling here is actually the only way you go first. Because, and the thing is, I had Nico. Because the only way I'm going to go first from this spot is either Talon 3 or Morgana 3. Because the other players are Aphelios 4. And then there's going to be a guy that has Ash 3. So the only way you ever win this comp from this spot in this lobby is roll slightly at 8. And try to hit a... whatchamacallit? Talon 3 or Morgana 3. So I was actually debating here if I should have leveled or rolled. I ended up rolling because they had a Nico, so I just wanted to go first. But then in my roll downs, I had a Yone 2 if I wanted it on level up, and I didn't find any Talons or Morganas, so I'm just like, this game is doomed. End up fighting the Ash guy again before he uses 2 Nikos, which is high roll because he basically has an Ash 3 if he wants it. So I end up continuing rolling a little more, and I end up not hitting any Talons or any Morganas. I think it's actually fine to roll here slightly because I already have my Yone 2. So I think it's actually always roll here, now I think about it, and see if you hit Talons or not. Because when I level, I'm just gonna play Yone, and my board is capped. And I don't have enough gold to pivot to like a different board of like all legendaries because I just don't have enough gold. So I just end up playing Yone on my level up, and this is just my board. I'm capped, basically just waiting to die at this point because my board's kind of scuffed. And like the only way you win with this board usually is insane items or Talon 3, Morgana 3, and I don't have any of that. So now I'm pretty much just waiting to die. I look at this guy with the 3 Nikos. He won the lobby. The Felios guy also won the lobby. So I'm pretty much looking at my spot, and I'm just praying I go third. If I can get third from here, I'm lucky. I'm just pretty much just moving my Talon left or right side for the most part in this spot, and just praying I fight the right person, and I can kill like their backline. So it's pretty much from this spot, all you're really doing is just scouting and moving Talon left or right, seeing who the last people we fought were, and just praying that. So now that guy took damage. Now I'm just praying for second or third. Well, mostly I'm just praying for second because I already know I can't win this lobby. And I fought like probably the weakest person in the lobby, and I don't think I beat anyone else. So I pretty much lose from here. It's just left, right, Talon. That's it. This guy has Ash 3. It's doomed. It's an Ash 3. My board's scuffed. You lose. So now I'm just alright. So now I have 14 health, and I'm fighting the whatchamacallit guy next, most likely. I think it's a Felios player. So pretty much here is just RNG who you fight. I'm just praying to the gaming gods that those two fight each other, and I fight a clone, because that way I'm guaranteed. Because when you fight Felios, you only lose by like 1 or 2 units most of the times. So I'm just praying I don't fight the real one. I fight a clone, and I did end up fighting a clone here. So it means I am probably going second, because the Ash 3 guy always wins, and Aphelios you never take infinite from. And yeah, end up going second. Not bad, not bad. Can't always, you know, high roll too much. But that's just a game overview, and thank you guys for watching.